we go. The buildings are smaller than nearby. The entrance seems less well maintained. Still, the people here look cheerful and they greet each other happily as they pass. I hear laughter and shouting from all around us.
Remember when Lupin explained the city? This is the lower town, the most impoverished area in outer London. It was originally temporary housing for workers involved in the reconstruction.
It's very lively.
It is. And fun, too, but you need to stay alert. There are a lot of dirty, rotten scumbags here. And if they saw a girl like you walking around here by yourself, you'll soon attract a lot of attention from troublemakers.
Like
Troublemakers? Like you, Impey?
Yeah, sure, like me. You wound me. Why would you think so low of me? At least get to know me better.
Lupin said that I had to watch out for you, that you were trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
Damn it, Lupin, telling lies about me.
We continued talking this way as we made our way towards the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. I thought we would make it there without any further problems, but as I stood admiring a street performance, I turned to see that I was alone in the crowd. He's not here. Not over there either. I look for the man that I had been traveling with, but I can't find him. If I take too long, the sun will set.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read the couple guys that are coming up, or at least one of them?
Yeah, you could. That would help. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Blaze, you're gonna be Victor, cause he's
Okay.
coming up. What should I do? There isn't much that I can do. I need to make my own way to the mansion. He might already be waiting for me there.
Is this going to be me?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Someone calls out to me.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
That would be very kind of you. I bowed to the helpful man.
Who are you looking for?
A tall man with long hair calling himself an engineer.
An engineer. I don't know if he's the one who you're looking for, but I saw someone resembling that earlier. Would you like me to take him to you? Or would you like me to take you to him?
That would be wonderful. Please do.
My pleasure. This way, please.
The man starts walking ahead of me, and I follow along. I continue to follow him into an alleyway. There is no one else around, and the street here is covered in filth. What would he be doing here? Excuse me, but where is he?
Just a little further, so if you would.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Oh, it's no problem.
Blaze probably already knows what's probably gonna be attempted or happen.
There's not many other ways I could think this is going.
We continue to walk even further. I can't even hear the street noise now. The man turns to face me.
This is it. This is where I saw him.
There's no one here.
Come on, fellas. I've brought us a real catch.
She's a fine specimen. She'll be worth a lot, that's for sure. The two men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man. Bro, he's not a kind man. Worth a lot? What are you talking about? Man
So,
A
is
is
this
you. Yeah, man
Okay.
A is you.
We're talking about you, my dear.
The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory bursting through me, I back away. Don't touch me.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is nice. Very, very nice.
The men drew closer. I try to back up. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it surely is something I won't welcome. There's nowhere to run. I start to panic and look around.
There's no use in shouting. Nobody's around here. Here is going to help you.
The man reaches out again and I flinch. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open. No, don't touch me.
Your skin is
Your hand, look! Smoke is raising from the skin of the man who had touched me.
It's hot.
He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area. What? What's happening? What trick is this? I don't know. Go watch her. She's not what she seems.
Ah, started burning me the moment I touched her. Witch, monster.
I told you not to touch me. The other two men pull out knives and slowly approach me. There's no escape. I wonder if the knives would melt if they touched me, and if they would still hurt. Die! The man raises his knife high. Okay, this is Victor. This is you, Blaze.
Close your eyes and cover your ears.
I hear a voice shout, and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. Whee! Flashbang. There is a burst of intense light and sound when the object hits the ground. I had quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed, but the intensity still makes me dizzy for a moment. I lost my balance and fall over, but oddly, I failed to hit the ground.
You're all right now. Open your eyes slowly.
Hi, Victor. Hi, good boy. Everybody loves Victor. He's a good boy, okay? I opened my eyes. Someone is holding me.
You do not need to fear me. I'm not gonna do anything to you. You're safe.
Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that. You still look a little pale.
What happened to those men?
They're all knocked out.
Are they dead?
No, just unconscious. When the senses receive extreme stimulation, the mind shuts off for a while in reaction.
Good.
Just like when I see her chest. I mean, what?
God damn.
God damn
You're very
it.
compassionate to worry about men who were attacking you. Though, I have to admit, that gem... excuse me. It's rude of me to stare at a woman's chest, be jeweled, or no, I meant no disrespect.
You see why I can see you being that guy?
Yeah.
She gently releases me.
This is no place for a girl like you. It's not safe here.
Do you like his outfit?
Yeah, it looks actually pretty cool.
He's an alchemist.
Besides, you must always be suspicious of strangers, especially in a place like this.
I see.
I'll escort you back to the main street. We don't want anything to happen to you.
Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
Yes, well, perhaps you can make an exception in my case.
He starts walking back up the alley and I follow along, fixing my clothing. His face seems so familiar. That's because his face was on the wanted posters. After we walk for a while, I hear the city.
Well then, I think you'll be safe out here. Do be careful.
Alright.
By the way, I'd like to ask you.
Damn it, where did he go? He's gotta be hiding around here. Somewhere. Search carefully. I stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could they be more of the men who had tried to kidnap me?
No, they're already this close. They're faster than I anticipated.
What? Where is he? Frankenstein? I know you're here somewhere. The name shocks me into recognition, and I stare up at the man with me. I remember now. You're the wanted man.
Yes, you have me pegged. I'm the criminal, Victor Frankenstein.
He laughs without humor and then narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
You're being followed.
What are you talking about?
This way.
Frankenstein suddenly takes my hand and begins running. Wait, Mr. Frankenstein? What do you mean I'm being followed? Aren't you the one being chased?
Just call me Victor. Of course I'm being pursued, but someone seems to be after you as well.
Pursued by the police?
No, the yard is only after me. You're being followed by a different, much scarier group.
Who?
Twilight.
Are you ready to see what they look like, by the way?
Oh, the elite units?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
dangerous
yeah.
two.
Let's see what the danger looks like.
Victor
This is
doesn't
what-
respond to any more of my questions, and we continue to run. Go ahead, Sakura.
This is what Yukari looks like. Scary unit.
Yeah.
After we have run through the maze-like warden of alleyways, he finally comes to a stop.
I wonder if we lost them.
Victor, are you alright?
I'm fine, but impressive. You're not out of breath at all. That must be the power of the gem at work.
The gym?
I mean, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Victor, are you really the same Victor Frankenstein as on the wanted posters?
Yes, that's my name. No doubt about it. But I swear, I've committed no crime. I doubt that you'd believe me since we only just met. But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. There are people who want to have me painted as a criminal.
Who could want to do that?
The British government. They want to...
Victor abruptly stops talking and looks behind me, his eyes round in surprise. What's the matter?
Watch out!
Victor suddenly pushes me down.
Ow, my
At the
ass.
same time, I hear a strange noise.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what they look like. That's what the bad guys look like.
That's terrifying, actually.
I turn behind me to look and see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask pointing a blade straight at me. I take it you're Cardelia. What? As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws 2 more tubes at the other man. Explosions go off one after another. Though the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
We better run while we can. There will be others here soon. We've got to get away from here.
Now, I will say this. Do you think Victor is guilty considering he's saving us? Do you think a criminal would save somebody out of nowhere if they killed that many people?
I'm gonna
Blaze?
say no.
You would be correct because he actually didn't kill any of those people. He's been basically framed. I'm not gonna say by who, but I will say you're not gonna like them when you figure out who it is.
Okay.
Victor,
Well, unless he does like them, because he likes bad guys.
he does, but I don't think he'll like her. Uh, Victor begins running and I follow. I continue to chase after him until we arrive at a large street. Compared to the impoverished area, this place is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably a street in Midtown, like Lupin explained to me. Poor
Good.
man.
We should be safe here in public. They shouldn't come after us now.
Victor, are you alright?
No, I'm just a little out of shape. I'm an academic, so not used to heavy physical exertion.
See, see, this is more like me and you in the Star Wars campaign.
Yeah, yeah.
Victor catches his breath and looks at me.
Anyway, I'm glad no one got hurt, and we managed to get away.
I nod in agreement. Thank you for saving me twice.
There's no need to thank me. I acted on my own accord. But I am curious, aren't you going to try to flee me?
Why would I run from you now?
Why? Because I'm a wanted criminal. Wouldn't it be natural to scream and shout or go running to the police?
Should I?
No, it's nothing like that at all.
You're a good person who saved me, and I'm on the run as well. Victor smiles a little.
I see. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Victor Frankenstein. I used to be a government alchemist.
I know. I read the poster. It said that you were behind a terrorist attack on a factory.
I've been falsely accused. I didn't do it. I know you have no reason to believe me right away, but...
I believe you.
What?
It's wrong not to trust someone who has risked his own safety to save mine not once but twice.
Thank you. I'm glad someone believes me.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never introduced myself either. I'm Cardelia. I give him a short introduction of my origins and reasons for being in London.
Unlimited energy. Horribilium. Is that the gem underneath your skin?
That's what Lupin said.
Lupin. But I see.
Victor appears to think something over, then looks right at me.
Cardia, I have a suggestion. I would like you to let me examine your body.
Why? Do you want to see me naked?
What? No, I mean examine as a doctor.
I see.
I do practice medicine, and I have knowledge of chemistry and alchemy. I believe I can be of help to you. I'd like you to at least let me try.
I can see in his eyes that he's not lying, but... Oh, fuck. I think it's allow. Yeah, it's allow. Because we're in the common route. We're not in a route yet. Alright. I'd like you to try.
Thank you. I think I can help you.
Victor smiles and looks relieved.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure you would accept my help since we only just met. Thank you.
I do have one question, though. Why are you going through so much trouble to help me?
Oh, it's because I think you can help me with something too.
I can.
Hey boys,
Yes.
I also have a question for you. Why are you such a
Huh?
banana?
What?
So,
so
which
Oh,
character
so what do
do
you
you
what
like
do
the
you
most?
think of Victor so far?
Seems interesting.
He's a good guy. He really is. He grows on you. Anyway, did you read that yet?
No. Yes, I've been on the run for quite
Hmm.
some time now. It's only a matter of time before they catch me. I'd like you to let me hide out at this Lupin's mansion if possible.
He gives me a
Plaintiff.
a plaintive look. I think for a while before I speak. It's not my home, so it isn't my place to decide anything like that. I'll ask Lupin. I think he'll say yes. Because he's a hero.
This man, you really do trust him?
I feel a tickle in my chest, like a butterfly, and take a paper from my pocket. Victor asks what it is, and I tell him that it is a map. It's a map. Lupin gave this so I could find my way there in case we were separated.
What is it, Cardia?
I don't know where we are now, though. This is where Victor comes in handy because he knows what to do.
Let me see. According to the map, we should go down this street.
Victor and I walk along the street together, the moonlight shining through the leaves of the trees. It's funny to me to see forest and hills enclosed within a city walls.
This is a very nice area. The more wealthy people have their estates and vacation homes here. Is this Lupin from nobility?
I don't know much about him myself, but one thing that I do know is that Lupin is a thief with a heart of justice.
A thief? But he believes in justice, even though he steals for a living?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Indeed.
Victor tilts his head to the side as if in thought and continues walking. Then, oh, by the way, this mansion is really fucking nice. Without warning, the forest clears, revealing a huge mansion standing before us.
Wow, that's a very fine building. This is it, according to the map.
I'm not too sure myself. I look up at the mansion in awe as Victor double checks the map.
Well, this seems to be the right place. The lights are on. Shall we give it a try?
Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
What's the matter?
They're probably going to be worried. I caused them trouble and I don't know how I'm going to face them.
I see. All the more reason to show them that you're fine, so they'll stop worrying. They're all likely waiting for you.
Victor's right. I nod and push open the gates to enter the gardens surrounding the mansion. We walk towards the looming main building. That's a pretty view. I'm sorry, but that's pretty. I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There's no response. I try again. Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. I push on it lightly and the door swings open with a creak. Huh? It's open. That seems a bit careless.
Wait, something's wrong. I'll go ahead. You follow me.
He pushes the door open and we can see inside into a huge foyer.
Incredible. This Lupin must be a man of considerable means.
Victor takes a step into the hall at that moment. They're ready to beat his ass. They're just like, don't you fucking move.
someone.
Lupin and MP stand to either side of Victor, looking ready to attack.
This is a rough welcome.
Lupin looks good without his hat on. He looks good without his hat on.
Mhm.
Quiet. You're that wanted terrorist, Frankenstein. What have you done to her? Choose your answer carefully, or you won't be happy with how we react.
Did you do anything with her? You lucky son of a... I mean, you bastard!
No. First, you're going to return our precious stolen treasure.
What exactly did you two do? Don't spare any details, damn it!
Let me explain.
I'll make sure to come for you tonight in bed, of course. Do I still have to keep my hands in the air now?
You'll keep your hands up until I say otherwise. MP, shut up. Listen to me! Lupin, Impey, and Victor all look at me in surprise at my sudden outburst. Having to shout like that was a little embarrassing, but I clear my throat. Victor is all he did was save me. I see. So he didn't drag you here by force or anything like that. I know it.
I see. See here, Frankenstein, if you lay one finger on my girl, you'll be in a world of... Ow! What the hell did you hit me for, Lupin? What if you were to damage my genius mind?
Don't worry, I don't think it could get any more damage than it already is. Would you two mind telling us what happened? I'm sorry, you were worried about me. MP and Lupin take a deep breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt. This man is the one criminal, Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life. Twice. I explain how I met Victor and give them a summary of the events that happened to us. Of course, I also made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent of the attack that he was blamed for on the posters. And Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while in exchange for searching for a way to help me with my poison.
More than that, I'm willing to help you help you in anything you need me to do. You have my full cooperation.
The former royal alchemist and a leading researcher, you're the best this nation has to offer regarding alchemy. Fine, I think we'll have some use for you. I am Audicina Lupin, greatest thief of the 19th century. Take good care of her.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And I am Impy Varricane. One day I'll go to the moon. Good to meet you. And by the way, Vicky, can you really do something about her poison?
MP leans closer to Victor and pokes him in the chest with his finger.
I'll try my best. Wait, I'm counting on you. This is fantastic, Miss Cardia. We'll finally be able to consummate our love.
Consummate.
Consummate.
What? I'm sorry, but even if you were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consummating anything.
Maybe not today, but there's always tomorrow. It's alright. Never give up!
Nothing about this strikes me as alright at all.
Then, will you allow me to hide out in this place?
Sure, why not? Only if the owner of this mansion were to agree to it, of course.
You must be tired. Am I right? I can't do anything too elaborate, but why don't we have a quick meal?
You can cook, Impey?
Of course I do. Just leave it to me. I'm as fantastic an engineer in the kitchen as I am in the workshop.
I agree. You'll enjoy it, even though he's scatterbrained about everything else.
Tisk tisk. I'm top notch in everything I do. You're just jealous of my skill, Lupin.
Sure, whatever.
Let's get going, Miss Cardia. The living room is back there.
Lupin and Impei start walking away. Your friends are crazy. Because my
Your
friends are
friends
crazy.
are an interesting bunch.
Friends?
Aren't they?
Yes, they are. Let's go. I slowly walk after Lupin and Impey. I should be tired after all that's happened, but I feel lighthearted. The meal serves the dining room is so pretty. The meal served in the dining hall have a very delicate flavor, which was certainly unexpected considering MP cooked it. Victor, Impey, and Lupin. It's been a long since I last had a meal with a group this large. It helped me to remember that eating with others can be fun. We all told each other about ourselves as we ate. Lupin trying to find my father is order to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack. MP is working alongside Lupin because he wants to go to the moon, though it's hard to tell if he's serious about that or just joking.
No, he's serious.
Victor's yeah, he is serious. And Victor says he will research for a way to cure me in exchange for helping him stay here in hiding. I'm with Lupin. I'm looking for Isaac, my father. There are so many things I need to ask him. Why there's a horologium in my chest? Why did I wake up alone? What did father want me to do? There's so much I don't know. And one more thing. I want to rid my body of this poison. I want to live as a person, not a monster. Father must hold the clues to making this happen. After we finished our meal, Lupin says he has prepared a room for me and will take me to it. Since we have so many rooms, you're free to use any one you want. The owner of this mansion is a tad strange. He doesn't hire any help. Sometimes he makes us clean, but he does it himself. It's not that he's cheap, but it's more like a hobby to him, of course. He can't cover every room in this place. That's why we can't use all the rooms. What are the rest of them used for? Mostly storage. He collects antique art. The place is full of stuff like that. Here we are. We enter the room. It's very soothing. The moonlight shines through the window. And what's this faint scent? It's very calming. Room seems like a perfect place to relax. Also, Blaze,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna meet the dog soon.
Doggy.
Lupin pushes a switch on the wall, and the room lights up at once. What's that? These are gas
Banana.
lamps, like in the streets. They light up with a single switch. Most mansions in London are equipped with these. Wow, it's like magic. Oh, the bed. I've changed the seats. Have it. Have it. Oh, wait. How did you sleep before? The bed in the mansion had special sheets so my poison wouldn't destroy them. They were special just like my clothes. So this bed would melt, obviously. My hair doesn't cause melting, so it it will be fine if I sleep on my back. I see. But if you turn over, it'll be a catastrophe. Let's ask Victor tomorrow if there's anything he can do about it. Until then, just do your best, I suppose. Alright, I'll try not to move. Lupin and I nod at each other. I spot a large trunk in the corner. Lupin, what's that? Oh, that's my travel case. This was originally my room. It's a very cute trunk. Do you think so? Well, then it's yours. Are you sure? Do whatever you like with it. I'm sure you'll gather some belongings while you stay here, whether you mean to or not. Suddenly, the trunk moves. It shudders again.
It's a
We look
mimic.
at each
Oh my
other.
gosh.
Is there
Is
something
it
in there?
really?
No. It was sure I emptied it. Let me take a look. Lupin reaches out to the trunk and cautiously opens it. Suddenly, Doggo! A dog leaps out from within. This is Shishi. I love Shishi. Shishi, good boy. Oh my. Huh? Did you fall asleep in there? The lid fell shut on you, you dopey animal. The small dog looks up at me with beautiful round eyes. What is this feeling I have? It approaches my legs. No, no, don't. I tried to back away, but am too slow. The dog, uh, brushes against my leg. She's wearing like bunches of layers of clothes, so she's not gonna hurt it if it's just rubbing on her leg. My heart begins to beat faster. It's fluffy, warm touch. But Lupin, get this dog away from me. I don't want anything to happen to it. If you're careful, you'll be fine. And this is great. It was starting to be a handful since it doesn't like any of us. Really? We rescued it, but it wouldn't eat anything. It seems like it seems to like you for some reason. Why don't you take care of it? The dog barks at me in a friendly way. Then finally, I notice something out of the ordinary. Yeah, do you see the leg?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a steam-powered limb. The dog's left foreleg is mechanical and hisses with steam every time it moves. Oh, that leg? I guess some heartless people did that to it. Impei found it wounded. He got all upset and teary-eyed about it and managed to save it somehow. I'm sure he'd be pleased if you took care of it. I see. I gingerly pick up the dog. It'll be fine if I don't directly touch its skin. The dog stares at me as if seeing through me. Wow, it's being so calm. Ha! Impei's gonna be so jealous. It didn't like him much at all. He was lamenting that all his love was just a one-way street. What's its name? Its name is Shishi, because that's how he pronounces it. Impei named it. Apparently, he named it after the Princess Elizabeth of Australia, famed for her beauty.
Austria.
Austria. But you know what a womanizer he is. Shishi. What a wonderful name. And her face is so cute too. Yes. Too bad he's a boy, though. I look back in surprise at Lupin, and he laughs heartily. Heartily. I can't fucking word. After Lupin leaves, I don't feel sleepy at all, even after I lay on the bed. Shishi is curled up at my feet, and I can feel his weight on the mattress. I feel like I've lived more in the past day than in previous years, too. In the previous 2 years. The armed men who invaded my old home, Lupin's shadow in the moonlight, meeting Impei, who I'm not so sure of, seeing London
That's
for the
crazy.
first time, the encounter with the very kind Victor, everything that happened on the road between Wales and London. Just by closing my eyes, I can make so many new memories spin around in my head. And then my nervousness about not being able to move on the bed is pushing sleep further away. I hope I'll get to sleep before sunrise. As I lay there thinking this, Shishi raises his head, perks up his ears. Shishi? Shishi growls in response. He jumps down and dashes over to the door. It seems something is going on. Shishi? I nervously approach the door. Do you want to go outside? I quietly open the door. Oh! Shishi quickly pushes through the gap and disappears into the darkness of the house. The hall is unlit. The moonlight comes through the window, casting shadows. The silence of the night somehow reminds me of the mansion I used to live in. Shishi, where are you? I start walking down the hall. I see a huge shape turn the corner at the far end of the hallway. It looked like a person in armor. Could that be the owner of this mansion? Lupin did say that he was something of an eccentric character. I quicken my pace to approach the corner and introduce myself, but... Huh? I turn the corner, but the huge shape is nowhere to be seen. I was just seeing things. I look around and notice an open door in the row along the wall. Perhaps he went in there. I quietly approach, then enter. It's a huge room. It's furnished like the room I'm staying in. Could someone be staying here as well? There are so many books. Bookcases line the walls, packed with countless books. Jay's character would love this fucking room. In a way, they reminded me of my father's bookshelves, and I quickly feel a connection with this room. I look around, scanning the room, but there is no one here. More importantly, Shishi isn't here either. Where could he have gone? I turn back to the door, thinking I should continue looking elsewhere when... Alright, who's being this character? Do you want to reprise your role there, Sakura?
Good evening, beautiful lady. What are you doing up so late at night?
I suddenly hear a voice from behind. Meet Saint Germain, the owner of the mansion.
Yep.
This is a beautiful picture, by the way.
I'm
Oh,
so
shit,
glad
he's so an
that
asshole. Got it.
I'm so glad that I got to at least see him first reaction to the one that I would be voicing, because in 10 minutes or less, I have to be in D&D.
I know.
Yep.
I spin
What do you
around and
think,
surprise.
please?
Yeah, what do you think of this man? Look at this man. Look how cool his fucking glove is. Look at that shit.
I love the glove, but he looks like a dick.
He's actually not. He's actually not. He's like one of the more nicer characters.
Are you
Really?
saying that because I called him an asshole, Blaze?
I didn't even hear you say that.
Yeah. I said, oh look, an asshole.
The funny
Oh.
thing is he's not an asshole. The one
But
that you want to call an asshole would be Van. You can call
Well,
him an
no,
asshole all you want because
no,
it's true.
I could see him being an asshole, but only because you are what you eat.
I
He's
spin
a
around.
delicate asshole.
I spin around in surprise to see someone who appeared out of nowhere by the window. A calm, I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Androgynous.
Androgynous seeming figure. The moonlight gives his skin a bluish glow and
Blush.
blush. You
Yeah,
sure
as
that's
in-
blush?
it's a error.
It's a
but
typo.
yes.
It's a typo.
Yeah.
His skin a blush glow and gleams off his eyes.
Unless it is bluish, but
With
I mean,
the
I guess it could be bluish. Yeah.
with the city lights sparkling outside behind him, he looks very beautiful. Who are you? And how did you...
Oh, did I startle you? I apologize. I do seem to go unnoticed at times.
Now I will say this, his weapon is in his gloves. He has daggers in his fucking gloves that he can. You know how, like, in Assassin's Creed, they have the little thingies?
Hidden blade.
Yeah, that's what he has. That's his weapon.
You're just telling me this is me. You must be the
So if he's
lieutenant.
an assassin hunting after the Templar Order.
I mean,
You
he
must be the
he.
lieutenant. Lupin has told me all about you.
I mean, he technically is an assassin, but you know.
Ah, watashi wa na. That's, yeah, nice. My name is Sir Germain. I'm honored to be title of Count in France. However, for the moment, I have the whimsical position as master of this estate. I warmly welcome you, Miss Cardia.
He smiles warmly. So this is the owner of this mansion.
You need not address me as Count, though. Just call me Saint Germain.
Did you say you were from France? He seems to find this question funny.
Yes, that's where I'm currently from.
Currently from? What is that supposed to mean?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Cardia. Your rival has been tugging at the threads of fate for a long time.
What? I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I'm terribly sorry to have confused you. In any case, I welcome you to my home. Let us enjoy our time together.
He smiles. Perhaps it's the moonlight or the lights from the city. I don't know why, but even though his smile seems welcoming and friendly, I feel a bottomless coldness. It's almost like looking at a smile on a painting, not on a real person. That's because this man is deeply fucking haunted, guys.
By the
He's
way, Miss
he's a
Cardia,
tragic soul.
were you looking for something? What is the matter?
I was looking for Shishi.
Shishi. Ah, the cute little dog. Lupin did tell me that that animal seemed to have warmed up to you. Are you going to be taking care of him?
I'd like to try to do what I can.
I see. I'm sure Impy will be jealous. But that is, Shishi, whereabouts are unfortunately a mystery to me as well.
I see. Maybe that shadow I saw has something to do with it.
Saw a shadow?
Now, did anyone else pay attention to that shadow shape, by the way? That you saw, like, for a brief second? I will say you only get to learn who that character is if you do Saints route.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's what route I'm currently on with Lucky,
yeah,
so.
yeah, because we decided to do the most depressing route first.
Oh wow, that's wow. You guys are so lighthearted. Love it.
Well, no, I mean, I had to do my route,
Yeah,
This guy
Fair
because
killed me.
enough.
Sakura said they saw themselves as this character, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, and he has the most depressing route.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Doctor, are
We
you trying to tell us something, bud?
And then I go for D&D.
well,
Well, that's it, folks. I'm leaving.
I actually should, because it
I
is,
I know
prisoner
you have to
cell.
go. I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
keep playing this until at least until we get to a certain point, because I want Blaze to meet every single character. He only
Fair
has
enough.
one more to meet now.
How long do you think that's gonna take? I gotta go to the store with my dad soon. So
Not
like,
not much longer. Not much longer. I can speed through the dialogue. Don't worry.
And I'll see
okay.
you then. Bye-bye.
See ya.
I saw something in the hallway earlier. It looked like someone in armor. Armor. I have no tenants in my mansion like that. And if one were to dress that way, I would think it would make a lot of noise. I haven't seen anyone like that. I suppose I was simply seeing things. Well, can't be too cautious. I'm going to look around for a bit. Thank you for informing me of this. As Saint Germain turns to leave, I speak up. Thank you for allowing me to stay here. I hope we get along. Saint Germain turns back to me. It is my pleasure. I'm sure we will be experiencing many things together from this point on. We'll have a busy day tomorrow. Try to get some rest tonight. I wish a peaceful sleep and good dreams. Even after Saint Germain leaves, I stay in the room watching the city lights through the window. Maybe the air of mystery that he left behind is affecting me. When I return to the room, Shishi is on the bed, breathing softly in his sleep. You came back. I sigh and lay down on the bed. Fatigue begins to set in, and I feel sleep beginning to overtake me. As I'm drifting away, I look out at the moon floating outside the window. What will tomorrow bring? It will likely be filled with things that I can't possibly imagine right now. I look back on everything that happened today, and I feel my world rapidly expanding. My sleep is comfortable and deep. I will say this, when we go to meet Van in a few minutes, uh let's just say Lupin gambles. He's a gambling man.
Oh no.
But he typically always wins. That's the funny thing.
That's the opposite of me.
There is a gem embedded in my chest. A horologium. It glows faintly like a heartbeat. This gem was placed inside me 2 years ago. But why? When? For what reason? I have no memory of anything from before I woke back then. I don't understand it, but there's one thing I know for certain. The poison coursing through my body is being created by this gem. The poison that melts anything I touch. In my hatred for this gem, the source of the poison, I have tried many times to remove it or break it. But every time it caused me immense pain. But whatever it is now a part of my body, and I cannot function without it. So the gem stays there, with a quiet beauty but still hideous. Above all, I can't help but see it glow as proof that I am a monster.
Are you alright? Shall we begin?
At Victor's prompting, I gently touch a piece of metal placed on the desk. The poison from my body begins to eat away at the metal, causing it to smoke. We had already repeated this experiment several times with different objects.
This too. Very interesting.
On the first morning after arriving in Saint Germain's mansion, Victor said that he wanted to examine me before breakfast. Victor and I are in his room. Lupin is there too. They're trying to examine my poison. Are you learning anything from this, Victor?
Yes, this metal is called titanium. The alchemists of the Royal Society have refined it to a highly purified state. It's an amazing metal, stronger than steel, and even as resistant to corrosion as gold. Even so...
Can you explain that more simply? What he's saying is that there's nothing your poison can't melt, am I right?
Yes, from my examinations it seems that the horogilem, I can't say that right, in your chest is the origin of a powerful acid substance. It likely has to do with the fact that the hologram is pure crystal containing a vast amount of energy. I began with a simple test. The poison is presented in your blood and in your skin. The silver lining is that your hair is safe to touch.
Victor's smile is somewhat grim since some of his equipment was destroyed in the test while trying to examine me. Can the poison be contained?
That has yet to be determined, but don't be sad, Cardia. We don't have a cure yet, but we do have clues.
Clues?
If it is capable of melting titanium, it would seem that the poison is impossible to contain.
Victor stops and smiles.
And yet, your clothes haven't melted.
Only after he points out do I realize it. He's right. My clothing is able to contain the poison. That's why I've had to wear these clothes all this time.
You have several outfits like this in the mansion where you were living.
I nod.
The material doesn't appear to be all that special. That means that the fabric must have been soaked in some neutralizing agent that contradicts the poison in your skin.
I see. Victor, I'd like to ask for a favor. If you can figure out how it works, would you be able to make her new clothing? Why do I need new clothes? You stand out too much like that, much right now. We need to be as cautious as possible. Besides, those don't look very comfortable.
Well, I can't say for sure, but I don't think that it's impossible to make new clothing for her. Ardia, there's one thing that the poison isn't capable of melting.
What's that?
Your own body. You can touch yourself without harm, right? If you couldn't, you wouldn't even be alive.
When you put it that way, you're right.
Your body creates the poison, but it must create some kind of antibody that prevents you from melting yourself. This is only conjecture, but the agent in your clothing is likely based on that antibody. That leads me to believe that analyzing your blood will lead to an insight as to how your poison mechanism works. It's probably gonna take a lot of work to unravel this mystery, but it's all right. We'll make it happen.
We're counting on you, Victor. Thank you. I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble.
It's no trouble. There's no need for apologies or for thanks. These are the terms for me staying here in the mansion.
There's one more thing that I'd like to ask you.
What is it? I'll do anything I can to help you.
Like a pillowcase that doesn't melt. Oh, was there a problem last night? If I turn and put my face on the pillow, the bed might melt. I have to constantly stay on my back. I'm so nervous it's hard to sleep.
I can see why you would be tough. Alright, it might take some time, but you can leave it to me.
Sorry to keep adding things, but can you do something about eating utensils? She shouldn't have to use something different. Lupin? None of that bothers me, but his consideration for my feelings makes me happy.
I see. Once we have an anti-poison fluid, we can use that as varnish and I'll look into it as well.
Thank you, Victor. Victor smiles and nods in response.
By the way...
Victor starts to say something, then falls silent in thought. What is it, Victor?
No, it's nothing.
Victor smiles weakly. He's clearly biting back something that he has to say. That's what I assume is happening. I'm curious about it, but the topic of conversation changes to something else. I never did find out what he was about to say just then. Oh, food's done. I have to grab food real quick. Hey, Blaze, your butt. So, Blaze, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think of this game so far?
I think it's really fun, honestly.
I'm glad you like it. I thought you might. I was just skeptical at first because I didn't think you would like a dialogue-heavy game, but I don't think that really
Well,
matters.
I don't think you know much about the games I play. Usually I play single-player story games, so games like these are actually up my alley.
Do you
Like, for
see why I
example, I
play them,
played
though? Do you
yeah,
see
for
why I play?
example, like one of my favorite games that are like this, not this type of style, but you've also played it too because I talked to you about it when you started playing it. Was Corpse Party.
Which I still need to finish.
I still can't believe I said pinata.
That's funny.
Anyway, I should actually probably start getting to get ready to leave because my dad's getting his car ready, so I'm gonna have to go.
That's okay. We'll do it next time.
Yeah,
Or
but it was fun hanging out with you.
you'll